Hey everybody, it's Flight of Favorite bringing you guys a brand new stream. So as you can see by the title of today's stream, I will be reopening the server today. So Cedar Network will be reopening. I'm very happy to announce that just because for a while the server has been closed, but I'm very pleased to announce that it will be reopening tonight. I'm kind of making the reopening a bit more public by streaming the reopening because I'm hoping that the people that are watching, I'm hoping that you guys will jump on the server and have some fun with us on the server. So the whitelist is actually I should probably do whitelist off. There we go. So whitelist is now turned off, and so now the server is officially back open. And I will actually also make an announcement in my Discord really quickly. But yes, my server is back open, so I'm very, very happy to announce that because it's definitely been, I think about probably a week since we've had the server open, so probably a week or two. So I'm definitely very happy to have the server back open now. Um, so we are pleased to announce that the server has reopened. The whitelist is off, so you guys can get on and enjoy our parts. Thank you so much for your patience and support. My server is on 1.21.1, so just be aware of that when you're joining. We are on 1.21.1. Reason being, reason why we have that is because I do want to I want to keep things kind of on the most up to date version. Um, and I was so excited to stream that. Usually I'll exit out of the game if I'm already in it. When I start streaming, because I'll usually start streaming with like um, the Minecraft main menu, but I just forgot about it today. Um, because I was just so excited to start streaming today that I just completely forgot. But it is all right. All right. So now what we'll do here is we'll make sure that we're selecting the antique cars and Cadillac cars station. So this is basically going to be any cars in the station. Actually, we should probably do any cars in the station just in case there's multiple. And then we'll do train destroy. Hopefully there shouldn't be multiple. Like that's kind of my goal is that there will not be multiple trains. Um, because I'm hoping that people won't spawn a bunch of them in. But yeah. So yeah, the spawn thing is going to have to change. Um, but we can worry about that in a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and figure out here what we're going to do. So I think the track starts right there. So then now if I go ahead and look at the rail blocks, I think probably that one, we can try using that one as our switcher block. So yeah, the last time I did this, it acted weird. So that's why I'm a little bit concerned that this isn't going to work. But um, actually, I'll just find it down here for right now, just to make sure that this works. And then, oh, I forgot we have to flip the train. Um, there we go. But yeah, what I'm hoping will happen is that it will get destroyed if it's empty. And that also, like if it's, and also if there's someone in the train, I'm hoping that won't like rebound it. Because if it rebounds, obviously, like that, and that was what was happening in the past was that it was rebounding. I keep on forgetting that we need to flip it every time we spawn it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and get in the car and make sure that it's able to make it around the course. Okay, so that was what I was worried about. So I guess this will be down for maintenance. I guess I was hoping to get this figured out, but I think this ride is going to be down for maintenance until I can figure out why it's not doing what it's supposed to do. It might be that we flipped the train. That is very possible that because we flipped the train, I guess I could try doing it without flipping the train and just seeing if that does anything different. So if I just don't flip the train and I jump into the train, what I'm hoping will happen is that um, once it's at the point, um, okay, so it's still doing that weird thing. I'm gonna try doing minus train switcher just to see if that does anything different. Um, okay, so that was right. Okay. Um, because minus train switcher is kind of similar to detectors. And that's also another thing I could do is like I could realistically just have a detector thingy. Um, and then like that would power like the, so that's another possibility if this doesn't work. So I'm gonna try it both with the train flipped, and I'm gonna have to try it with empty trains as well, just to make sure that it does destroy the train. And when it spawns, I'm also gonna have to set it up so that it'll flip, so that so that it just doesn't act weird and go backwards. Okay, so that worked. So that destroyed it. Good. And actually just said I don't have to keep doing this every time. Oh, train flip. So like now when it spawns, it should just automatically flip. So yeah, a lot of helping is that it's not going to bounce off of the switcher. Um, okay, so that may have fixed it, I think. Um, I'll just do one more quick little test run with an empty train just to make sure it does destroy itself. Because as long as the empty train destroys itself, we should be good. Because that's kind of what I'm mainly looking for is I want to make sure that the train will destroy itself when it hits the end of the station. Perfect. Okay. So that should work then. Now I just need to set up a spawn button. Actually, I'll use stone brick for the button. Okay. I'm gonna see if I use like a black button instead. Ooh, actually that messes with the gate then, so never mind, we can't do it there. Um, I mean, one option is we could move the copies, but I just don't want to infringe on the space for the employee. Like even though we won't have one. I just don't want them to have to cross the track to get to the spawn button. Oh, actually, hold on. So what we'll do, I'll just go ahead and do that, and I'll just make sure I have a barrier above that, so that way we don't have people jumping over it. Um, I'll be honest with you, I don't remember what block we're going for. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay. So spawn, it would be 5 miles per hour, right? Okay, so 5 miles per hour, CHAC. All right. So I'm gonna go and give this a try. I have no guarantee that this will work, but I'm gonna go and give this a shot and see if it works. Oh, well, it's not gonna work if I don't change the real box. So that would be step one. Um, and I'll be honest with you, I don't remember what block is what. So that might be the right one. Let me just verify. So select that one. I was gonna say if it goes down to spawn, that's the right one. Okay. All right. I do realize I haven't been completely paying attention for part of the stream. I am talking to someone on Discord while also streaming. So yeah, so let me go ahead. I'm gonna just go and test this really fast. Make sure that first of all that if it's empty, it will despawn. I will have it move throughout the station. And actually, I do want to test the whole thing of if we're I go and test that. There we go. And then that does destroy both of those. Okay, cool. So yeah, I think I'll just have to make sure that people know not to hit the button too early. And I'll just hop in and make sure that it's able to make it out of the station before I continue. Um, okay, I'm gonna pause the stream really briefly, just because I do need to do something really fast. All right, I am back. So we will keep on working on um, this ride. I will give it probably, um, I will reopen this ride. I just want to work on just kind of finalizing some of the stuff just to make sure that the ride is actually fully ready to reopen before we uh, deal with reopening it. But the server is now reopened, so definitely if you guys are interested in joining and checking us out, feel free. Um, and Yeah, so I do plan on having like a first aid building right here, just because I know we have one in the fairgrounds, but I'm also planning on having one over in the boardwalk. So I'm thinking either that position, or maybe even up here on the boardwalk. That's another possibility I'm thinking about because I might get rid of the arcade and put first aid. I'm considering that actually. Like I just kind of thought about that just now, so I might do that. We'll see. But yeah, so a lot of things have changed with the server. I did add a lot of pumpkins and hay bales and stuff like that for the fall season. And I also added the really cool fog effect that you see in a lot of theme parks in the fall. I think it's kind of a little bit more if I set the time to night, you can sort of see it better. Yeah, so if you set the time to night, you can sort of see the fog effect a little bit better. And I'll probably keep the time to night actually, just because I do like having the time set tonight during our fall events because I think just the fog ends up looking a lot better at a nighttime. So yes, yeah. So Cedar Hills actually was established back in April of 2023. Um, so yeah. So for this ride, I'm thinking for WindSeeker, I would like to do maybe somewhat of a building around the cube because I think having like a building around the cube would be kind of cool. But then we'll go ahead and bring the queue out this way. And so we will have the queue attached up right here. Fast lane will just go right up pretty much to the front of the line for this one. And we'll just have it merge up right here, where people are sent off to either this side or this side. So, and now I'm realizing actually, so it was, I think 32 seats. So then half of the seats should be on this side and half of them should be on this side. So we actually need only 16 spots. I think I'll probably keep it this wide though, just because I think it'll look better if it's this wide. But yeah, that's just I know like for WindSeeker rides, I know that they do typically um like give you seat numbers just because it helps like balance out the ride and stuff. Um I actually am gonna try something really fast because I do want to fix how WindSeeker looks because it definitely looks way too wide. So I do want to see about maybe just going back to what we had before. Um, of just having like a very narrow tower. I just want to make sure the seats aren't too close to each other. That's kind of one of my biggest concerns with this ride is I want to make sure the seats aren't too close together. Yeah, I do think the ride area will need to be big, kind of like how it's big right now. I think it will definitely need to be big, but I don't know if I did this right. This WindSeeker tower might be too wide. Like kind of looking at it, comparing that with like kind of WindSeekers in real life, it definitely does look like I might be a little bit too big. Because like if you look at like WindSeeker, for instance, at Cedar Point, if you look up like images of it, the WindSeeker tower is rather narrow. So I do think that I may have made it a little bit too wide. I do kind of wonder if there are any specs, just to kind of show, um, like how big the tower is. Yeah, so like definitely as far as like how large this ride model is going to be, I think it definitely I think the ride model I think will look good. It's more just like this tower. I guess I do want to look at it kind of from a little bit farther away just to see. Oh yeah, that's definitely way too wide. Yeah, so I think maybe what I'll do then is I might try doing that. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. Actually 11. Okay, so I'm going to downsize this once again. And I already downsized it, but I'm going to downsize it again. Um, so this means I'm going to have to downsize both the tower and also the roof on top of the tower. And I've already done that once, and I'm going to have to do it again. Um, Because this definitely looks like more kind of a sky tower kind of. That's kind of what the tower looks like. So I'm gonna just go and get rid of that. Um, so yeah, I guess so. This is what we'll do. So we'll just make the ride model, or I guess the tower itself. Will make the tower itself a lot smaller. But we'll definitely have the seats go out pretty far. All right, so yeah, let me just go ahead and finish. Oh, let me finish the roof of WindSeeker, and then I'll go ahead and keep working. And I'll probably start working on Dodgem tonight. And so we'll have the red light at the top. That'll mostly be like because like in real life they have to, like there has to be like lights at the top of tall rods so that way like airplanes won't hit it and stuff like that. So yeah, so then we'll just make sure then the ride area is big enough for this. So this is going to be 4, 5, and then that. So I just want to measure the ride area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I probably actually will keep the ride area the same as it is right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as long as it works. Yeah, that should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yep, that should work, I think. Let me just go ahead and so yep, this will basically be kind of the general layout of the seats. Um, yeah, that's actually 5 blocks. 1, 2, 5. Yeah. So yeah, that should work. Um, Okay. And then so I think, yeah, that should look good. Okay. So I think now that I'm done with all that, I actually will go ahead and end off the stream right there. I just wanted to have a quick little stream tonight to just kind of let you guys know the server's back open. So if you guys want to join, you may. I believe so if I disconnect from the server right now, I can show you guys the IP address for the server. The server, like I said, is on version 1.21.1, so it is on the latest version of Minecraft currently. Now we're just waiting for this to load. Yeah, so then the IP for Cedar Network is 209.222.98.88:25603. That's the server IP right now. And yeah, so basically if you want to join, that's the IP. Make sure you have the server resource pack set to enabled. That way you can see like all of that way you can see like the resource pack that we use. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please be sure to follow me on Twitch and also subscribe to me on YouTube and like my videos for more of this content. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a great rest of your night.